Whatever she said, then I'm that. If this here rocks to y'all, then you that. Whatever she said, then I'm that. If this here rocks to y'all, then you that.
Hey, what is going on YouTube? Major G. This is a trailer I've been meaning to watch for a long time. Somehow I've managed to dodge it. I have no idea how, but I've managed to dodge it even with all the movies that I've been watching at the movie theater. So I'm finally going to be checking out the second trailer for Venom. I know a little bit about it. I think at one point he says we are Venom, but this is only because of, once again, everybody talking about it the day after. Not even the day after. I want to say hours after. I knew what happened. So, yeah. But I haven't actually seen it myself. They've even been shown when I go to the movie theater in Flagstaff, they have this gigantic projection screen where they show trailers, like right above the snack bar, right as you walk in. So when you walk in, they rip your ticket. It's a multiplex, and there's two halls, and then there's the snack bar right in front of you, and right over the snack bar, they have this gigantic projector screen where they just show trailers all the time. So even though they were showing it on that, I've managed to kind of dodge it. So I'm proud of myself for that. And of course, we got Tom Hardy as Venom. I don't know if he is Eddie Brock or if he's like Flash Thompson or somebody, or just some new person who has gotten who is joined with the Venom symbiote. I do understand though that even though this is Sony and even though this is Venom, this is gonna have nothing to do with Spider-Man, which is very weird. This is one of those this is one of those times where they probably had to rewrite a bunch of stuff, because as I've mentioned with the Steel movie with Shaq, the whole reason the whole reason John Henry Irons becomes Steel is because of Superman. And naturally, the whole reason Venom is Venom, I shouldn't say Venom exists, but the whole reason like Venom has the form that he takes is because of Spider-Man. So I'm kind of curious as to how they're going to get around this, because it's once again, Venom is a Spider-Man story. So but there's no Spider-Man in this. So let's see how they're going to do it.
We are Venom.
If that's how he says it, I kind of like it.
I'm Eddie Brock.
Oh, he is Eddie Brock.
I always seem to find myself questioning something the government may not be looking at. I found something really bad. And I have been...
Eddie.
Who said that? Taken.
I'm okay with the special effects.
Look around at the world. What do you see? A planet on the brink of collapse. Human beings
Is that the dude who played
are
Flash Thompson?
disposable. But man and symbiote combined. This is a new race, a new species. A higher life form.
What do you want from me?
You'll find out.
I'm so sorry. We cannot just hurt people.
Look into my eyes, Eddie. The way I see it. We can do whatever we want.
Oh.
We have a deal. Eyes, lungs, pancreas. So many snacks, so little time.
that power. It's not completely awful.
You have no idea how much you're scaring me right now.
Eddie, cooperate. And you just might survive.
Guys, you do not want to do this, trust me.
Giant leaps will always come at a cost.
Damn. Whoa.
We will eat both your arms and then both of your legs, and then we will eat your face right off your head. You will be this armless, legless, faceless thing, won't you? Rolling down the street like a turd in the wind.
What the hell are you?
We are Venom.
Oh, I have a parasite. Yeah. Name is Chen.
Okay. First off, I guess I gotta disagree with some of the comments I've been seeing, which is that I actually like the look. To me, it looks like Venom. So I think there were some people who were complaining about the the um, the CGI and like how it looked with him, but I gotta say I like how he looks. It looks to me like what Venom more or less looks like. Let me double check that. Yeah, yeah, I'm looking at a couple of comic. No, that's the movie. Yeah, so I'm looking at a couple of images from the comics, and here we go. That's one. That looks a lot like Venom. So I think they did a pretty mostly good job. They got rid of the Spider-Man aspect. Um, yeah, that looks like Venom. They did a good job on that. Now the thing that is I did notice that they did what do you call it? Oh yeah, so the thing I was curious about was whether or not he's gonna have Spider-Man-ish powers, which it looks like he doesn't. So it looks like we're going more in the Agent Venom, I think it is, kind of route. Um, or Ultimate Venom, something like that. Because there is a Venom. I want to say there is a Venom that I've seen a little bit of, where he doesn't actually, he has like nothing to do with Spider-Man. He doesn't have any of Spider-Man's powers. He doesn't have the look that he had from Spider-Man. He basically looks like he does in this movie, which is big, hulking. Even though he has the Spider-Man type eyes, that's basically about it. Um, and I want to say that was like Agent Venom, but that's Flash Thompson. I might be wrong there. But yeah, there's no Spider-Man type powers, which is fine. I mean, if we're gonna go straight symbiote with this, as long as he doesn't have any of Spider-Man's traits, this could work out because there are Venom stories where Venom has nothing to do with Spider-Man. Because I've seen them. I've seen the stories. And I actually do like the look. I like how he said it too. I like how it sounds. We are Venom, like that kind of. And I like how they had the internal battle, which is kind of what happens when when someone is a host of Venom. I think in the old Spider-Man stories, they didn't have as much of a clash, but later on they did. But the thing that I'm thinking of the most with this is that to me, this looks like a this looks like more or less a mixture of Venom story and Prototype. That's it. Prototype. This looks kind of like a Prototype movie, but with Venom as the main character. And I wouldn't be surprised if this script was originally based on Prototype, because that's what it really looks a lot like it. And then Sony was like, well, we have this Venom script that we're sitting on. It looks kind of similar, so we'll just make it a Venom movie. Especially since more people know what Venom is than probably Prototype. Especially since Prototype's like a 10-year-old game, I want to say. I would be curious about how that came about, because it really, especially there was a part in a classroom where Venom was in a classroom, and stuff like that looks like Prototype. There was one part where he was, yes, that. Yeah, so something like that is totally straight from Prototype. Like Alex Mercer would do some stuff like that. That's straight from Prototype. And the story isn't really all that, in terms of the character, in terms of the main character. The story isn't all that different. The only difference being that the city's falling apart around Alex Mercer. It's not just about him, it's about the city falling apart too. So as long as you keep the city intact, you can have, this movie is probably what would happen if the city wasn't falling apart from that disease that was going on in Prototype. So yeah, this actually looks interesting. I'm very curious about seeing it. I know some people weren't very happy about it, but there are certain liberties that are taken here that don't make it that are plausible, in my opinion. That are plausible. There are certain liberties taken here that are actually plausible for a solo Venom movie, because with the stuff that they have applied here, I guess you don't need a Spider-Man. They're going straight symbiote with this and kind of applying some of the Alex Mercer stuff from Prototype. So, because that was kind of a symbiote kind of thing too. Even though it was closer to his DNA. Like he was more one with it than Eddie Brock is. Eddie Brock is two beings, and Alex Mercer is essentially one. So yeah, I definitely want to see this, and this is they're going in an interesting direction with this, which is why I would like to see it. So yeah, because you can't have Venom and copy off all the Spider-Man stuff without having Spider-Man in it. So I'm okay with that. But yeah, let me know how you guys thought. Let me know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Is there something that I'm missing here? Because once again, I know a lot of people were complaining about. I didn't see the reactions, but I did see a lot of people complaining about how this didn't look that good to them. So it actually looks pretty cool to me. So I'm pretty interested in seeing this. So let me know, once again, let me know how you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and once again, be excellent to one another, and party on, dudes. I love it. Oh shoot! Yes! Oh my god, yes! This is awesome! This is awesome! Oh my god!